Alright, me babbers, Bristolian Dave here, and welcome to my first live stream. So, this we call Talking the Pictures, where we talk the pictures, movies, TV shows, anything that takes our fancy. And now, I'm not alone. My first live stream. Oh, shit. So, this we call Talking the Pictures, where we talk the pictures, movies, TV shows. It would really help our fancy if I muted the right tab on it. I'm not alone. Hold on. There we go. Right. First technical difficulty. So I'm going to bring these guys in. So first up, we've got the man that was on time today. Is Darksyde is Comics Marinus. All right,
hey, man.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing fine. I'm renovating. It's a mess in here, so I'm a little bit off screen right now. So, but I'm here in spirit, as they say. But you can hear me talk, so it's not really in spirit. But
that's the main thing. We can hear that voice, mate.
Yeah.
And then we have a second fabulous co-host as well. He's here all the way from driving 120 miles an hour down the motorway. That is Mr. David Fee.
Barely making it, like. Dave was telling me not to feel, don't drive too fast. I don't want to feel bad about, something happening. I said, no worries. Everything's fine. That cat was so old anyway, so nothing of value was lost. No, I'm fine. Nobody died. No animals were hurt in the making of, me getting on time here.
Nice.
Good. Right, so today, guys, we're going to go over a few different movie news articles. We're going to see what's happening in the world of movies. We're going to give our points of view on it, and we're going to find out what the chat wants as well. So, we're going to kick right off with it. The first thing right here. So, this one. Why haven't we seen Harry Potter's Emma Watson act in anything recently? So this was a Twitter article that went up basically saying that Emma Watson had retired. Have you guys seen any of her movies? Obviously, apart from the Harry Potters.
I saw her in this creepy biblical movie. What's Noah?
Oh, with is it Ethan Hawke? I think was in it as well.
No, Russell Crowe and.
Oh, Noah. Yes.
Noah, yes, with Anthony Hopkins.
Oh,
yeah.
Was it good?
The movie was weird, but she was so bad in it. Her acting, at least in my opinion, was terrible. And I don't know if that movie left her with such a bad taste in the mouth that she didn't want to act anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I don't know. I think most recently she was in Little Women. The remake of that. I've not seen it. So I couldn't say if that's any good. But yeah, Harry Potter, man, she was like, I think she's about the same age as me. I think 28, something like that. So yeah, she was like the one growing up in Harry Potter, watching the Harry Potter movies.
She nailed it in Harry Potter, in my opinion. And I think The Beauty and the Beast, she was also there. No, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, the live action one.
Yeah.
That was decent.
Yeah, I only know her for Harry Potter. It's also, now that I think back, it's also weird that she's starting as a, young little girl, and then now she's at the end of the Harry Potter. She's all grown up, and then we see her in other movies. We see her, grown up in movies. It's so weird to see sometimes.
Yeah, from a kid to an adult, basically now.
Yeah. No, like I said, I grew up alongside her, so it was weird. And she starts off with that horrible unibrow as a kid, and then she gets.
Oh yeah,
she gets good. Yeah. So before we move on to the next article, we better see who's in the chat as well. So we got Aria Blackness here. So Aria, CG UK dude, good dude. Tell us, go check it out.
Soul Lion, the officer, is in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh man, Soul Lion is a guy. Oh my god. I know where this stream is going.
Abort.
Who else we got? We got Michael McCartney. Slow coaches. Yeah, we were late. Blame Mr. Feed over there.
Yeah, you can blame me. Dave was on time. I saw it on the Twitters.
And then you were getting dressed. That was cool.
Yeah.
And Yeah, he wants to know why you were driving naked. I don't know.
No, I have my, yeah.
So, so David, that's totally not what a creepy uncle would do. Need a new catchphrase.
I need new catchphrase, yes.
And now people apparently want a naked stream.
Naked
Let's
stream.
not do that.
Get it, man.
I was just about to, oh, okay. Let's not start
Well,
saying
if you want to, mate, as long as it don't get it struck, that's fine. But like,
No,
technical difficulties.
You don't know what happened last time.
We got COVID Kev in the chat. Kev's a good bloke. He's actually got funding now for Glyn in Monsterland, which is again really cool. I should probably add some mods in here to show. And obviously we got Darksyde in the chat, Marinus himself.
Yeah,
Nefarious is here too. Thanks for showing up, dude. Yeah. So, and of course, Hex Allen. Happy premiere day, Dave, and Darksyde. Cool.
Yes.
And now back on topic. I mean, Emma's kind of hot now, but she doesn't bring. What do you mean, kinda? She's fantastic. But she doesn't bring anything special to the screen. The other female stars don't when it comes to range and talent, but she does bring a whole lot of politics. That is true.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's kind of unfortunate.
Not my favorite thing for an actor and actress to bring is politics.
What you can do. Yeah.
But I'm throwing that comment out because he said she's not that hot, and I disagree. So
she is kind of hot. That's true. Yeah.
She has the next girl door. It's
yeah.
When it comes to beauty, it's relative, of course, because when I see, it's the girl next door, and then we see in movies a lot of hot chicks. That is really not girl next door, but they ramp it up with the hotness. And I think Emma Watson is the typical girl next door. She's not ugly. She's not super attractive. Attractive, but she's not ugly at all. I think she's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. She's cute.
That's a good explanation for it as well.
Yeah.
I never understood the attraction to Ron's Wayfarer. Aria, I thought you were a furry, mate. That's not the same thing. Nefarious, oh shit, I missed the launch of Glyn. I'm gonna fix that now. Well, each to his own, Dave, but her eyebrows are about as attractive as her opinions. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move.
I like it. What's the name of this one? Jennifer Connelly. She also has like this really thick eyebrows. Well, that's kind of her trademark.
Jennifer Connelly. That is my crush for years. Since she's now changed, but then Jesus Christ, she's still hot, by the way, but not as hot as she used to. She lost a lot of weight for whatever reason, so that's too bad. But Jennifer Connelly, Jesus Christ, man.
She's also in this Noah movie, by the way. She's the wife of Noah in the movie.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to watch that then, mate. So this ended up being a bit of a non-story, to be honest. So it turns out she's only just taken a step back from acting because she wants to focus on her home life with her husband. I think it's husband or fiance, one or the other. And she wants to focus on family life, which is fair enough, Step back a bit and.
Wasn't she going about this self-marriage? Like, she was one of the first I ever heard talking about this thing called self-marriage, that she would, or self-friendship,
What's that?
Like some semi-feminist idea that they get married to themselves and they celebrate it kind of like a wedding. No, seriously. And I think she was talking about it, like being self-loving or in a relationship with oneself.
Hey, I'm all up for self-loving, man. That's different. That's not.
I know the self-loving thing is very hot in Japan. You like marrying, like a cushion or a doll or something.
A plushie, or what's the name of those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So moving swiftly on. Next story we got here. It comes from Bound in the Comics. Apparently, Jennifer Lawrence to make Marvel's Cinematic Universe debut as Sue Storm in Fantastic Four. What do we think of that?
No. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's not fit for the character Sue Storm. The character Sue Storm is not. I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence has a certain, characteristic that she always, how do you say, implements in her characters. They really look the same, in my opinion. And I think she's the wrong choice for Sue Storm.
Who would you choose for Sue Storm?
Yeah, the wrong choice. I mean,
but
she's
who
good.
Would you choose?
I mean, I want to date her, but aside from that, no. She's for Sue Storm, for Miss Marvel. What I want to say, what I'm saying.
Yeah, she'd probably make a better Miss Marvel.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, I agree with that.
That's a girl or just a woman. No. So you wouldn't cast her as Sue Storm. Who would you cast as Sue Storm?
That's a good question. I have someone in mind, but I think she's better suited for another role. It's Catherine Winnick, from Vikings.
Oh, she's hot.
I never considered her. I recently watched her in Wu Assassin.
Still need to
really
see
good
that.
series actually as well.
Yeah, really? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Catherine Winnick. She's a good actress. She's very good looking. She's over 40, by the way, and she still looks very hot.
Don't look it.
Yeah. I think
that's a good shot.
Yeah. Matured a little bit up. I know why they, casting, 20, 30, 30th, guys and girls, because it's, when it comes to sequels, it's cost years and years and years. But I think when it comes to the Fantastic Four family, we have more mature actors and actresses. We need that more, I think.
Right, we've had Michael T show up. All right, bud, how's it going? What else we got here? We got Mr. Kip Ellis. Hail, folks. Yep. Hail, Kip. And is Feed getting his nails did, or what's the hold up?
What? I'm here. My nails are trimmed. Everything's fine. Emily Blunt.
Michael T. Michael T is Emily Blunt. I'm telling you, man. She should be Sue Storm. Awesome, and you know what? It's the fantastic John Krasinski.
Yeah, Michael, that's great. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Boot Captain Boring and replace it with Catherine Winnick. Yeah.
Emily Blunt and Catherine Winnick for Captain Marvel. That would have been a really good choice.
I mean, she looks the part. And then also remove the politics from that movie and that what it happens in comics and build her up as a real cool power chick, and we are set. But that's not what Marvel is doing. But hey, what do we do?
But don't you think that Brie Larson may have been, like a normal girl, but then she was casted into this, and because of this, maybe her agent told her, now you have to go into politics, now you have to be like a super feminist. Like it sounds to me sometimes that she was put in this position and in this role rather than she wanting to be in this role of this, like super Karen.
Could be why she's always looking so unhappy. So
could be. Wasn't she already political with the Wrinkle in Time thing before she was cast as Captain Marvel? Then she said that was the point that she said those controversial things. And the interviews that I saw with her was also cringy. I don't know. She doesn't seem genuine to me personally. Could be wrong.
No, not at all.
No.
To me neither.
I don't like her. But hey, that's me.
I like how she looks, but I don't like her politics.
Yeah.
I think she's kind of hot though.
Yeah, I just try and ignore that side of her. I'm just like, I'll focus on her acting. The rest of it, I don't give a shit about. She can spout as much crap as she wants. Yeah. So, next up, we got Wesley Snipes. Apparently supports, and I'm going to get this name horribly wrong, Mahershala? Is that how you pronounce it? Ali. Yeah, we'll call him Ali's MCU Blade reboot. So, apparently Snipes hasn't got anything to do with the new Blade whatsoever. He's thrown his support behind it, which is good. What do you think of the new Blade? Do you know this guy, the Ali?
Yeah, he is. He was the one in Alita, Battle Angel, if I'm remember it correctly.
Yeah, he was also in is it Moonlight? I think, and I think he was True Detective season 3. I think as well.
I didn't see that. I'm not familiar with Mahershala, if I'm saying that correctly. I know he looks the part, but I don't know how his acting is, his role as a vampire hunter.
This
Let's
guy.
double check. Yeah,
He
he looks
looks-
the part. Yes, this is the look. They nailed that part, I think.
I think he'd make a good looking Blade.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
whether or not they get the writer right, because for me the first, I'll say the first two, because the third one was a bit. The first two Blade movies were really good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And Snipes goes on to say that himself. He says, like, if they were made now, they'd be even better. But apparently, Wesley Snipes is actually working on 2 projects himself as well. One he said is a female action franchise. That's all he said about that one.
Okay.
The other one, he's calling their Blade Killer, or Blade on steroids. It's
Blade on steroids, Blade
that,
Killer. Wow. Okay.
apparently, it's set in the world of shapeshifters, and it's got a little bit of time travel in it. And he said the action is going to be like one step up from what it was in Blade when he did that. So I'm like, if all of that's true, that could be really good if it's carried out well.
Wasn't the second one where they went overboard with the CGI? You know, like there's like a whole battle behind some very bright lights, and like the whole thing is CGI, and it looks kind of awkward. I think in the second Blade they had this thing, and people were kind of mocking that because, you know, the action was cool and not, but it was so obvious that it was CGI and it was kind of janky, janky, how you call that? And so yeah, I believe that if with the technology we have today, you know, with a better rigging the actors to put it back in CGI later on, I could definitely see a better Blade being done today with the same ideas and the same, you know, beats by beats.
Yeah.
Now that we have better technology for, how do you call this when the actors put like this, you know, dresses with the dots and they rig it to certain points and then they can, you know, like create the CGI.
I don't know what they're classed as, those suits. I don't know what they're actually called. I always just called them CGI suits, but I don't know.
Yeah, the CGI pajamas or something like that.
The dots on it. Well, a little bit going back to, you know, being Blade in the MCU and that it will be better than the first 2. Well, is it? Because there was a time that, you know, the movies were more, I don't know, more hardcore. Was it PG-13, by the way? Or was it M for mature? I don't know. From those times.
It was pretty bloody, but I don't know if it was PG.
Yeah,
over here, I don't know if it's a 15 or 18 we use over here. I don't know, actually. I've got them somewhere. But.
Well, I think because, well, we all know Marvel nowadays. It always caters to a certain age. So I'm not thinking that this will be better because they have to pull out all of the stops to match the first 2. You know, with the action, with the blood, with the and not make it, you know, watered down version of it. So cautiously optimistic, but at the same time, I don't know. This is current Disney Marvel. I don't trust them for one bit.
Yeah, and that's a shame because like if you haven't, like, how can you have a vampire movie or vampire hunter movie without a shit ton of blood and him taking at least one head off with his sword? Like, you can't. But then with the Deadpool, they're supposed to be doing an R-rated third Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want to give them the benefit of the doubt at the moment until I see more.
Mm-hmm.
They made this movie. Disney made this movie with Johnny Depp called, what was the?
IMAX.
No, the one with the Lone Ranger, I think it was.
Okay, yeah.
And there's like a part in that movie where the bad guy, he just rips the heart out of one of his victims and takes a bite or something like that. Like Disney, they can and they have done some pretty gruesome stuff. So you know that. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt as well. Let's say.
True. Yeah. Well, because I don't want to be the negative Nancy here, but Marvel changed a lot when it comes to politics and where they stand with violence, etc. So because Deadpool 2 was also watered down from mature to PG something or something. So I really dislike the second part. What was the second part? Was that the first one was the Gina Carano, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. The second one, not so much. But
I haven't seen it.
really?
To be honest.
No,
I have to check that one out. Yeah.
The first one was really good. Yeah.
Well, we got Max Work in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If they make Deadpool, sorry, yeah, the chat.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm just keeping up with the chat. Look, this is my first time doing this. All right, I gotta balance things, innit? Like Michael McCartney, he supports it so much. He's apparently making his own version of Blade. Yeah, that's a way to look at it. That's true. He was and is the bad. Oh yeah, the Netflix Luke Cage show. Marshala was the bad guy in that as well. Yeah, Copperhead. That's the guy.
Is that the black guy who's like an albino?
No, that was Black Lightning, I think.
Black Lightning, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which, to be fair, is a pretty good series. Actually, I've watched the first.
I'm at season 3 right now. Yeah. It's good. It's pretty okay.
Rob G. Price, Toons, thanks for showing up. I read that Snipes was a tad peeved, good description for the North Americans, about not being asked to contribute in any way. To be fair, I would too, because he made that role.
Yeah.
We got Bree. Hey, Bree. Cottonmouth, not Copperhead. There we go. See people correcting each other in the chat.
That's great.
Mocap. There you go. Mocap. That's what you call this when you get rigged.
That's it. Disney wants to make a PG-13 Deadpool. This Blade movie will be crap.
Yeah.
I
think so too. But
if they treat Deadpool, Blade, the way they treat him in the comics, making almost like this crucified version of Blade, just delivering groceries and being just absolutely ineffectual. It's like if the movie's gonna go on that end, it's like, oh, okay, that's over.
See, the weird thing was, like, a few, like, going back 5-6 years, I did actually start writing my own Blade screenplay because I wanted another Blade film. And I look back on it now, like a few days ago, and I was like, that Disney would never ever make what I've written here. Way too gruesome, way too mature for them. But you never know. Maybe if we hold out hope.
Depends on the director, no? Like I think the first two ones, they were Guillermo del Toro, and he's a pretty,
I love the part of Blade in the Midnight Suns storyline. I believe it was from the 90s with Ghost Rider and Morbius and Doctor Strange and other people. I love that. And also, before the 70s Blade. I love the 70s Blade. I love the costume. The costume nowadays is so simple. Just put on a black jacket and some shades and that's it. But at that time, he had some, if I remember correctly, he has some goggles on it and he has a brown leather jacket and some combat boots, and he has some green scarf or something. I can't remember it very correctly. And he has all these stakes on his chest that he can pull out. That design was really great, the 70s design. But now it's just, hey, leather jackets, everyone. That's been done to death. But I'm more of a classic kind of guy when it comes to comics.
I think a lot of superheroes, they went for that design because, like the costumes they have in the comics, they're good for comics, but like in real life, they would look like super silly with, like the underwear outside. So they're, okay, what could be a design that in real life? So, leather jacket, and there you go.
Yeah. Well, you have to wow people, I think, but hey. Oh, well, this is news. Yeah.
Yeah. So, new report apparently declares Emilia Clarke is replacing Amber Heard as Mira in Aquaman 2. Now, this hasn't been confirmed. Apparently, this was just randomly put into a Forbes article. It wasn't the article was actually about Emilia selling one of her houses But in there, it had said that she'd replace Amber Heard as Mira. So everyone's like, well, she's been fired, you know? Because everyone, I think everyone knows about the whole Amber Heard, Johnny Depp situation.
Yeah.
Like her shitting on the bed and everything and all that nasty stuff.
I think these two guys, they went so much overboard with their divorce. Like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, like they both basically screwed their own careers. Like right now, it doesn't really matter who wins this divorce. They're both done when it comes to who's gonna want to work with them. Knowing
if I had to pick one, I'd keep Johnny Depp.
Yes,
for me, he's the better actor. And
really?
he shits on his bed. That's for me. That's a big no. Fucking anyone shat on my bed, I'd be like, nah, nah,
no,
not.
No.
So, what do you think? Do you reckon Amelia would make a better Mira than Amber Heard, or do you think there's no point in recasting?
For me, for my taste, just for the fact that I think that Emilia's hotter, yes.
Fair.
Okay.
So that counts.
Well, when it comes to, I'm sorry, David, go ahead.
No, I'm done. She's hot. That's it.
When it comes to hotness, I like them both. That's what I meant with the girl next door type and hot women. Amber Heard, oh man, I want to her so bad. But Amelia,
hashtag romance.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You want to hashtag romance her?
Yes, romance her very hard. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, very. I mean, she's smoking hot. But Amelia Clarke is the one that one you should date and the one you should marry. I think I want Amelia Clarke as my personal wife, as my wife. I mean, but yeah, that came out wrong.
All right.
Are you married?
Yeah, I think she is. When it comes to acting, Amelia Clarke is way better. I'm not sure how she is going to look like as Mira, because I think when it comes to body, I think Amber Heard nails it. She has a nice, slim, tall body. Amelia Clarke has a different body. She's not, bad or something. She's perfect, but it's different. So, but that doesn't matter, of course. But I wonder how she's going to look like. But I'm not opposed to it. I think that's a good choice.
Let's see what the chat says. So, not my monkeys, not my circus. Amber is basically fucking nuts. Enough said. Cool.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was abused. Gabby's got it. Yeah, any girl that shits on your bed, that's abuse. I'm telling you. And that, we're not going to go into that because there's so many streams. If you want to go watch like the Umbrella Guy or something like.
Yeah, exactly. What's the other one? The yellow umbrella, yellow flash.
Yeah, Yellow Flash.
Oh, I did read that actually, Brie, about apparently Henry Cavill hinted at a Mass Effect adaptation.
Yeah, I saw it today.
Which that would be cool. Jabba, I'm totally into that crazy freak Amber Heard. I like a bit of crazy stuff, to be fair, so I can't blame you.
Yeah.
Rob, if Banksy shat on your bed, you'd be able to sell it for a huge sum. Yep. Okay.
Banksy.
Banksy, he's an artist, but he's an unknown artist. No one knows who he actually is. And he does like all these murals on sides of walls and stuff, like graffiti artist.
Okay.
And they sell for millions. It's like, and he's from Bristol. He's from my home city.
Oh, wow.
All Bristolians got talent.
So maybe it's you.
Yeah, never know. I'm faster than I look. Not the monkey. I would let Amber Hughes. Yeah. All right. I would. Yeah. David Feeder want a romance her so bad.
Hashtag romance.
Yeah. Michael McCarthy. Just considering their acting, I think they're both dull, but the criminal should be in jail, not getting more work.
Yes.
I've heard that.
I agree with that.
I would even let her girlfriend watch as well. Cool. Tree Goblin. Hello, mate. Probably pegged him. Cool. This chat's going in a different direction. Anonymous. I don't know what that is. That narrows it down. And so, great. I didn't refresh and I answered text on my phone, and you've already been going for hours. It's all right, mate. It's only been, what, 30
minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes. There we go. Half an hour, mate. You're all right. Right, so that's enough of that because we filled up the chat with shitting on beds and doing stuff to Amber Heard, so let's get rid of that one. Next one. This I found really interesting. So Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead trailer unleashes zombies in Las Vegas. So have you guys watched the trailer for this?
Can you play it without sound?
I know it exists, but you know what? I'm gonna look it here up on my computer. Is it good?
Well,
by the way,
I might be able to play it without sound actually. I mean,
okay.
They might not strike me. Might have to pause it every now and again.
Yeah, we have to pause it and comment it, and
Yeah, just like last time.
Yeah.
So it's from Zack Snyder, as we can see.
Can you make it bigger?
Based in Las Vegas. Yeah, hold up.
Lights turn on. We see a helicopter. We're commenting so hard.
Director and Man of Steel. So it's got Dave Bautista in.
Yeah, the wrestler.
And the casino, okay.
Zombies, and that was an Elvis zombie there as well. So that's gonna be cool.
Wait. Those zombies doesn't look like zombies.
They look like they're having fun, you know.
Yeah.
Is this
okay.
So going over the research for this, it turns out it's a heist movie with zombies.
right?
Okay.
So basically,
Is money still a thing when the dead ruled the world? Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Special.
It is a bit special.
That's like Hollywood has run out of ideas.
I'm a sucker for cheesy zombie movies. So yeah, Dave Bautista plays a mercenary, and he's got to go in and get a load of cash from Vegas. Obviously, there's a load of money in Vegas after this zombie outbreak. You can see what some of the zombies look like there. I mean, they look kind of old school, I'd say. Like they're not like decomposing as such. They're just sort of fresh, but they look like the slow type. You know, like the how the hell do you manage to get killed by one of them that's walking at 2 miles an hour kind of thing.
But they had some pretty cool, like the cinematography on some of the scenes where you see these massive zombies. At least here, they look pretty good. You know, they didn't look like like a mass of CGI. They looked like actual, like you could believe that it was an actual mass of people.
For me at the moment, I will watch anything Snyder does at the moment, just because until he lets me down with the Snyder cut, if that happens. Hopefully not, because I'm really, really looking forward to it. But I mean. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the main reason I want to watch it is for Dave Bautista, because he's becoming a really good actor. Like he's done, because you've got Dave Bautista, you've got The Rock, and you've got John Cena. So they're the main ones that have come out of like wrestling to go into movies. Now The Rock never really did a low budget movie. He was always sort of in the higher end of the movies, whereas Dave has gone and done like lower budget, straight to DVD type films. So I feel like his acting's improved because of that. So I think, to be fair, he's come a lot longer of a way than The Rock, which might be a controversial
confusing
statement.
Jason Momoa with Dave Bautista.
Oh, Jason Momoa's Game of Thrones and Aquaman.
And Aquaman, right. And
yeah. And
the other one, isn't he also in the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, he plays Drax.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's the blue guy. No?
Yeah.
And in the science fiction movie, the sequel, why am I forgetting the name? You know, Harrison Ford in it was. Jesus Christ, why am I forgetting?
Yeah.
What, The Force Awakens?
No, God, no.
Harrison Ford, what the
No.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, Jesus Christ, yeah.
2048. Yeah.
Yes, he has a very serious role in that as well. I mean, Dave Bautista can do serious roles good for a wrestler. Yeah, I would.
Kev's got an interesting take on Emilia Clarke.
Emilia Clarke, okay.
Nice. Was the guy next to Batista, German actor? I don't know how to pronounce that last name, so I'll say Matthias.
Matthias Schweighöfer.
I'll leave it to you guys there. And got So I've heard today that a Snyder cut will end on a massive cliffhanger, and Snyder won't direct the follow-up movie. That's practically yeah. I've heard that as well about the cliffhanger. If that's the case, and he doesn't do any more movies, I don't know. I don't know what if I'll continue with it. They look crap. The zombies, not us, the zombies.
Well, I actually agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't reel me in, but maybe the movie overall could be fun. When I think of zombies, and it's probably not clear how they become zombies, but I'm more like the traditional zombie guy. Get bitten, turn into a zombie, etc. And repeat. But these people are not really hurt or something. I mean, if you look the woman in the middle with the blue dress, you have something on her arm, but the other woman in the blue dress next to her has also the same or same-ish thing on her arm. That screams lazy to me. I mean, it would be cool if some parts of the flesh was getting ripped out, from the neck or from the arm, and having a stump, that they are really being zombies eating that person and then turning into a zombie. Someone with open brains. That would be cool. Instead of hey, here's some people, we throw some makeup on it, zombies, everyone, have a go. No, just where are the blood parts? Where are the organs? Where are the brains?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. They do look like a lower budget zombie. So it'd be interesting to see if when we get like a full trailer rather than the teaser, if there are any more gruesome bits. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, it'd be interesting, with all this, like the zombie craze is kind of getting, over by now. There's been so many stuff with zombies, but maybe it'd be interesting if like these people were not zombies. It's just that society has gone so crazy that people are starting to eat each other without there being a virus. It's just like people say, okay, fuck it, I don't care anymore. Maybe a meta commentary about society. Just to
mass walk of shame. I can see that. David Feet, did you see the Perfect 10 issue 2 launched? I'm all hyped for that for the first stretch goal. There's adorable 6 a.m. stickers.
Yeah.
Perfect 10 looks
I back. It's great. Fellow Dutchie.
David. Oh, yes, that's right. He's also named Dave.
Yeah.
Snyder DCU has been utter shit. Okay, fair. It's Aquabro. I don't know where this is coming from. That's just Blade Runner. Mike. Max wrote Drax is green, not blue. Blue was Michael Rooker with the metal mohawk. Yeah. You're right. With Marinus' cam off, I can't tell if he has his helmet on.
Well,
you have a helmet. You have a helmet. Okay.
Let's get rid of that.
Yep. How you doing, man?
Okay.
You got me.
Were you biking or what?
Jesus Christ. How did you know, man?
Wow. Okay.
I was on Red Gay stream yesterday with Carla and Vinny Tartamella and Kate, for Bond's closeout-ish stream. And then we had some fun, and I had this thing here in my home. I just, let's put it up and see what happens. And people had a blast, so that's cool.
Good.
All right, next up, we got some more Dave Bautista. So Mila is it Jovovich? Is that how you pronounce her name? I think it is. Yeah. Dave Bautista starring in George R.R. Martin adaptation In the Lost Lands. So apparently this is going to be directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who worked with Mila on the Resident Evils. And they did the Monster Hunter recently, I think, as well.
I haven't seen it.
No, I've not seen it yet.
I heard it's crap. Sorry, I'm eating.
Yes.
Personal thing, but that's my opinion, is that Mila Jovovich is a very bad actress. She's doing action movies good, but she's not fit for a lead role. No,
not at all.
And Paul Anderson is her husband, so it's I don't know, man.
Like they make a lot of money with those movies, but like the quality of her acting is like, oh my goodness.
I spelled that horribly wrong, but I think. Hold on, then. So
I think that the only role she's been done like a decent job was the Fifth Element.
Yeah, I like that. But she has a side role, so that she's good with side roles, but not as a main character.
No, not
No.
at all.
Mm.
I mean, it's good.
Well,
I don't even know why these movies make money. like she's hot and everything, but I don't understand. Like, she's not that hot. Maybe it's just because it's the franchise and people have heard of Resident Evil and say, oh, whatever, I'll see it. Mila Jovovich, okay, she's hot.
Yeah,
I mean, they must
feel
be
like-
doing something right. Like these two guys, like Paul W. Anderson, and they're doing so much money with these movies. Like, can you even blame them for continuing doing the same thing?
The only thing that Paul J. Anderson is doing was a great movie of his is the science fiction horror movie he did.
Which one? Oh, Event Horizon.
Yes, that was so good. That's the only thing that I remember that he made. Event Horizon is so incredibly good. One of my favorite horror science fiction movies. Probably outdated, but the premise, oh man, so good. Yeah.
They're
That's
still
fine.
going with Emilia Clarke.
I feel like we got a lot of sadists in the chat, so everyone likes to get abused by scenes of it. Her husband, the guy that made the Resident Evil movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't care about her acting because she's hot. Fair enough. And Jovovich movie, no surprise who the director is. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
that movie deserves a remake. Event Horizon, like with the technology we have today, with a good director. I mean, or like maybe Paul Anderson helping out and everything, but with a different director. I don't know, like one who can do good horror, like maybe Peter Jackson or like Guillermo del Toro, or that'd be freaking amazing.
Yeah, throw Michael Fassbender in there, and we have a hit.
So I've never heard of this.
Oh yes, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be actually. So I've never actually heard of this book by George R. R. Martin, In the Lost Lands. Are any of you familiar with it?
Not really. I just heard of it, but I never read any books of him. So no, I'm not sure with it.
According to this, in the movie, a queen, desperate to fulfill her love, makes a daring play. She hires the sorceress Grey, Alice, which is Jovovich, a woman as feared as she is powerful, sent to the ghostly wilderness of the Lost Lands. Alice and her guide, the drifter Boyce, played by Bautista, must outwit and outfight man and demon in this fable that explores the nature of good and evil, debt and fulfillment, love and loss.
It sounds so dull, to be honest.
I think it's going to rely on Bautista on this one. If Bautista can carry the film and can steal the show in his role, then I think it could be good. If not, I don't know. Because, I don't know.
I'm surprised that he accepted, working with a terrible director as well. But I forget his name.
Anderson.
Yeah, I'm surprised he did that, but it could be fun. But since I know the track record of all of his movies except for Event Horizon, I'm not holding my. I don't know. Yeah, I'm negative now. Sorry, man.
I think this is almost like an excuse to not finish the the books. Like George R. Martin is doing anything except finishing what's his A Song of Fire and Ice. Or whatever
he's never gonna finish those books. He's never. There's no need for him to finish them now. Like he's made enough money. Like he doesn't. His art's not in it. He would have done it by now if it was. So, some more interesting news. Pet Sematary prequel is coming to Paramount Plus. So Paramount Plus is another streaming service that's going to be coming out. There's like 400 different streaming services now.
Yeah, too much.
Pain in the ass. So this is a prequel to the remake, not the original. So the 2019 remake. I haven't watched a remake, mainly because I was waiting to find it super cheap because I think it's going to be a load of shite. And I've still not found it cheap yet. So I don't know. Did any of you watch the remake?
Yes.
What was it like?
It was a. Well, they tried to recreate the original, but they failed. I mean, the original. I don't know. There's when it comes to horror movies, what I think is important is creating atmosphere. Setting up the plot, but not only but the setting, and the events, the horror, etc. The whole shebang. And the sequel missed that mark. It's not really a terrible movie, but it's not a good movie either. It missed the suspense, the atmosphere that the original movie had.
Oh, the original was so good. Like there was moments in it where you're waiting for something to happen, then it don't happen, and then it gets you, and then you're like, shit. it's real good. Like,
yeah.
Have you've both seen the original, yeah?
No, I think I saw this. Are there like two movies of that? Like one and a two? I think I saw the second one.
Yeah, the remake, you mean? Probably.
But not recently, like years ago, like in the 80s or something like that.
That's the original.
80s, 90s.
The original, the 80s, 90s. Let me double check. I believe 82. I could be wrong.
If there's only one of them, then I saw that one. I always thought there were two.
It had this black cat in it.
Yeah, wait.
Back to life.
I don't know. Oh my goodness, I saw it so many years ago.
1989. Yeah.
89. Yes.
Yes, I saw that one.
With John Lithgow.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the 2019 version. Sorry, it was I'm off. But yeah, that was a good movie, by the way. And yes, there was a part 2. I didn't know that. I forgot it probably. Pet Sematary 2 in 1992 as well. Okay, I can remember that one.
Classical.
Michael made me laugh. Right. We're going to see the life of the cat while it was still alive.
Yeah.
Before the cat died. Well, you know what? Hollywood these days, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yes.
Do quite like the original. Good. No, it wasn't cheap, but I have the cover of all my favorite movies as magnets. Does that do with a magnet? You know what he's on about, Darksyde?
Yeah, well, I got the book from Red Gaze, and there was some stickers in it, and Solonian is riding my tail the whole time. He's ragging on me because I said, you know what, I have a sticker, I'm going to put it on the fridge, and they said, no, you need only put magnets on the fridge. It's blasphemy if you do stickers on the fridge. So we're going back and forth with that.
The 90s with Edward Furlong, yeah.
Just forget that guy.
Not seen the remake. Cool. Same. He means Pet Sematary 2 with Edward Furlong.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never actually seen that.
No, I forget about that too. Oh.
2 movies, Dennis Crosby in the first and the second with Furlong.
Wasn't one of them where one guy gets, wrecked with a motorcycle?
It's a long time that I've seen that movie.
That one of the kids is like a bully and he's trying to mess someone up with his bike.
Just say so onion. And magnets.
Sorry. Well, no, Lion.
One of the Soul Cemetery movies, the bully is always trying to mess up people with his bike, like turning the wheel very fast and putting people's face near the wheel. And then a police officer comes and does it to him with a bike, a motorbike, and really wrecks it. And, good times horror.
Kid at the end of the original was creepy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kids in horror movies, creepy. Regardless, even if there's nothing wrong with them, they're creepy. Every kid in a horror movie. All right, because you never know. One of them's possessed, or they're gonna turn around and have no eyes, or what? Nah, don't do kids in horror movies, man. Says onion, you say island. Look, all right, it's the accents, man. We all got different accents. Look, all right, shut up. Cool. We will pronounce your name however we want to, Soul.
Soul. There you go.
Soul in the iron.
So next up.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if I want to talk about this. Superman reboot in the works at Warner Bros. With I pronounce the name, I'm going to say Coates writing and J.J. Abrams producing. First and foremost, J.J. Abrams I have such a love-hate relationship with this bloke. He starts off really well, and he can't finish anything properly. He can't do it. He wrecks it. Like,
I think they like to start with a good idea without developing. It's just like, okay, this is really good to start and get like a cliffhanger going.
Yeah.
Boom, there you go, produce it. And then like, oh shit, we need like a second season. What do you do? I don't know, lens flare, more questions, and never, like, since the day of Lost, it's never been able to finish anything properly.
That's my biggest thing is Lost. I loved Lost all the way through, and then I don't know what he did right at the end. Like, it just all fell apart. It was terrible.
Yeah, they run out of ideas. I mean, when it comes to J.J. Abrams, the comparison that I always make when he makes a movie from A to Z, I compare it to bands that just music bands that are doing good, then become great, and then they getting discovered by big publishers or something, big studios, and they're gonna make top 40 music, and then it's all over. That's how I see it. When they can become big, then the magic that made the music, it's gone. It happened to U2. It happened to a lot of other. Well, U2 is probably a bad comparison, but
yeah, no, I know what you're saying. And
Rage
the
Against
writer,
the Machine, maybe, I don't know.
the writer, I don't know a lot about. He apparently was like a journalist, I believe, first, and then he wrote some non-fiction books, and then he's written a couple of comic book series recently, Black Panther and Captain America series for Marvel.
He's
so I don't know.
Hated in the world of Comicsgate. He's if you like your boy Zach, diversity in comics, he's talked a lot about this, and other people too, because he's done some very nasty comments about first responders, and he's like he seems to be like a raging racist, this guy, against white people, which nowadays seems to be okay, but still, like in a normal world, he would be probably called a raging racist, this guy.
The thing is, I've not experienced him enough to I don't really know anything about him, so putting all that aside, and putting J.J. Abrams aside, from what I've heard, they're going with the Black Superman from, I can't remember what DC Earth is. What Earth it is. So it's a separate
Man of Steel or something like that. Nice.
Earth 2.
So the thing with that is, I'm to be honest, I'd be fine with that if they can build the universe properly around him, like it is from the comic. Not just insert him into a random story. If they build it up properly, it could be good, but they won't do that. That's my issue, is they won't do that and they rush it. And more than anything, Henry Cavill is Superman.
Yeah.
There's no one that can replace Henry Cavill. He is Superman. He was made for that role. Look at the bloke, for Christ's sake.
He's also, if they do it right, it's gonna be awesome. But I think if they go the route that all of a sudden, like, poof, here's a black man and he's now Superman and he's more powerful than Superman because he's black, or something absolutely nonsensical like that, it's gonna be, oh, okay, whatever.
If they stick to the actual story in the comic with him and build the universe up around him, it could be good. But I don't trust them enough to do it, especially when they're saying that they're not going to get Snyder to do any more movies. They're replacing Cavill. Cavill's apparently not going to be Superman anymore.
What?
That's
okay.
That after the Snyder cut. So I'm like, I don't have a lot of faith in it, to be honest. Let's see what the chat's saying on it. So Hollywood is devoid of new ideas, it would appear. Yep, agreed. Lost really jumped the shark on the final series. I think we all agreed that. The writer's a race hustler. Yeah, we talked about that quickly. JJ has no real talent. He only copies other people. He writes a lot of racist stuff, and the first responders he badmouthed were those of the Twin Towers in there. See, if that's the case, I don't like that, because those people put their lives on the line to save a lot of people, and yeah, I'm not going to get into that on there. By the way, like with Michael Bay and The Rock, people always forget that J.J. Abrams also had his hands in good stuff. The TV series Person of Interest, for example. Love that. Not seen it. Have not seen it. I might have to watch that. And Cavill is a personality black hole. Come on. Look,
Oh my
that's
God.
not the case. Look,
There's-
the other thing I've heard, right? So if Cavill's not going to be Superman anymore, apparently the rumor is there's going to be an opening for him as Captain Britain in the Marvel universe.
Wow.
And I'm like, if he's not Superman anymore, I will take that, because Cavill's a great actor, and I would love to see Captain Britain. One of my favorites, and everyone needs a bit more Britain in their life, don't they?
Of course.
Can't argue with that.
That's why we tried to colonize Afterworld, I guess. But that's not.
Well,
That's not so.
the problem for me is, I mean, I love Cavill as Superman, and we have only 2 Superman movies with him, and that's it. And I don't count the Justice League, etc. And it took years, to finally make another superhero. And what they do, hey, let's make him black. Jesus Christ, just give me another Henry Cavill Superman. Fighting Brainiac or whatever level of danger that he has to face, or make I don't care, a black Superman, but also make a Henry Cavill Superman in a different universe. I don't care, but I wanted to have a Henry Cavill Superman. I mean, I think we fans deserve a good Superman, and replacing him with a black character. I mean, it could be cool, but it doesn't do it for me because, well, I see Henry Cavill just like I saw Christopher Reeve as the Superman from that time period. Henry Cavill is the Superman from this time period, and I just want to see more. I don't care about all the race swapping representation and why it needs also to be black. Why not other races? It always has to be black. That grinds my bones. I don't know why. But hey, I'm not opposed to that, to a black Superman, but I want to have another Superman with Henry Cavill. I mean, I want to just see him wreck things. He's so great. He's perfect as Superman. Yeah.
And it feels like they're doing like a token, like they're using this blackness as a token. Like, oh, look how cool and how woke we are. Now Superman is black. And instead of building it properly, like have one more movie with Henry Cavill where, I don't know, he's getting old and he's mentoring a new Superman who is this guy who's going to be, this new black Superman, if you like. And the movie's about how he mentors him, and by the end, he's, like, how do you say, there's like an expression when you pass the torch or something like that. Like, no one's done something like that, and that'd be really cool, not disrespect the legacy of a character or an actor like Henry Cavill, but do it properly, not just, this nonsensical, oh, now she's a woman, therefore she's more powerful because woman. It's like,
the issue is Hollywood isn't creative enough anymore to create decent female characters, decent people of color characters. They can't do it. So all they have to do is they push the only thing they know about these types of people forward, which is their race or their gender. That's all they do. And they can't actually write a decent character and develop a character with these people. It's terrible, because I would love to see people like Static Shock, for example. That's a hero from my childhood. Now, what I wouldn't give to see a Static Shock movie or series properly done.
Can I remind you that they are going to do? Oh no! Wait a minute. I was confused. The latest news is that Static Shock in comics is going to get his powers because of the Black Lives Matter thing.
Oh, right. No, that's
of Black Lives Matter, and then he gets his powers. Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the Queen Latifah Equalizer either, because that's utter. If you want to see that, watch Hill versus Babyface. He gives you a good rundown.
Yeah, I saw that.
All of that stuff. Right, we're going to move on to this one because this is like getting a bit annoying now. Right, all of this. Neil Blomkamp says he's writing District 10. Did you guys watch District 9?
Yes.
Oh yes, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's like,
yes,
Yeah, so he's writing a number 10. Literally, all that writing there just says he's writing number 10. That's it.
Like
That's the story.
10 years ago, or 5 years ago, I would have loved this news, but right now, like, oh my god, they're gonna make it woke. They're going to make it. They're gonna screw it up. It's going to. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if you want to see a District 10 at this day and age.
Is Neil Blomkamp a woke guy? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Who knows?
No, I don't know. I haven't heard much from him, so I don't think so. Because usually you hear quite a lot if it is. So to be fair, I welcome it. I like to watch it. I do love District 9. Like you said, it's a great film.
Unique film.
And I'm still holding out hope that these people will come through well for us. Maybe.
I hope so. I really hope so. Because like the last movies he made they were not so great. Also, what's the Elysium and the Chappie? They were kind of, I don't know, weird and not so good. And I think he hasn't done anything after that. No,
I don't know. Did you not like Chappie? I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. I mean,
Chappie was with what's the band called anymore?
Is it Die Antwerp? Is that the name?
Die Antwoord. Yeah.
You know what that means? It's the answer. It's a Dutch name, by the way. Antwoord is a Dutch name. Yeah, I believe one of them is half Dutch or something. Or no. They are living in
South Africa, don't they?
Yeah, and there's also a lot of Dutch colonies there, I believe. But because het antwoord of die antwoord, that's the answer. That's the literally translation.
Yep.
Well, they had some decent music in it. I was like, yeah, and they can act pretty well, to be fair, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd say that was worth a rewatch.
That's for sure. But the movie was, I don't know, to each their own. But
District 9 woke, isn't it, about segregation and concentration camps? Technically.
It's not wrong.
Yes, it was kind of
I can't say it's not about that. Right, and then this one I found earlier today. So, Terminator, new anime series in the work at Netflix.
Oh no.
Yeah, so this is the people writing it. So it's what's his name? Mattson Tomlin, and yeah, that's the guy's name, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, Mattson Tomlin and Matt Reeves. So they're guys who are doing the Batman movie, with what's his name? Twilight dude, Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
So they've wrote and Matt's directing that. So they're the people who have written this.
If they don't make it into like a Steven Universe knockoff with Terminators, maybe it could be fine. I don't know.
So let's see what they say. So anyone who knows my writing knows I believe in taking big swings and going for the heart, says Tomlin in a statement. I'm honored that Netflix and Skydance have given me the opportunity to approach Terminator in a way that breaks conventions, subverts expectations, and has real guts. Japan production IG will handle the animation side of things. We'll keep our fingers crossed to see if we can breathe an actual fresh ideas into. Okay, so
subverts expectation. That's like already. Oh no. Okay.
I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one. I love the Terminator franchise. I really, really do. But they keep screwing it up, and they also want to go back to, hey, let's go back to the present. I mean, why? I mean, you can say about Christian Bale's future Terminator movie, but it was something different. It wasn't the best Terminator, but it was something different. Always going back to the present with Sarah Connor and the whole with the Arnie. We need to move on from that. We need to. They need to create a Terminator universe that is after the Skynet awakens. We need more. I don't know, more Terminators. Maybe in the future or near future or something. I don't know. I wanted to have a real science fiction movie with Terminators. But
I thought they were taking it in a good direction with them. Which one? Salvation was the one where they already are in the future. Like, yes. Maybe the movie wasn't that good, but they should have continued with that direction. Like, okay, let's get into this dystopian future. Like the concept of the movie, like great, like those motorbikes, Terminators, and the huge ones that were collecting people. Like all this is like a breeding ground for some really creepy dystopian future movies. I don't know why they didn't go on this line.
And that's why I like the TV series, the Chronicles of Sarah Connor. I know that a lot of people hated that, but I don't know. There was something with that series that I really like. It's with Lena Headey. Do I say that correct?
Okay. Yes. Sarah Connor Chronicles. Yeah.
And what's the name of the actress that did Firefly? I forget. She was great in it, by the way.
Yeah. I know the one you mean.
That one.
Yeah, she was really good.
Yeah,
crazy looking one.
Yeah, and I also love the ending of the series. It wrapped a little bit up too soon, but it has an ending that I said, yeah, I can get behind that. I wish they, made a season 3 and a season 4 and a season 5 with those guys. I think that was a very mature TV series for that time. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd agree. So
also, Google says that. Sorry.
No, go on, mate.
Oh, I was wanting. Summer Glau is the name of the actress of Firefly.
That's it.
Good-looking woman, by the way. She's great. Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably watch this. I like it's Terminator and it's anime, so I'll give it a go. If the first few episodes don't catch me, though, I'd probably stop. But yeah, I don't know. So that's all our news articles for tonight. But we have
Soul Iron, not Island, was saying about Neil Blomkamp. He made like a small little studio, Oath Studios, something like that, and he was releasing some very creepy shorts and
on YouTube. Yes,
yeah.
You should check that out. He made short CGI science fiction. Well, it's not movies, but more short series. It's really good. I'm not sure if he's still doing that, by the way.
I don't know. They were super creepy and super well done.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, I believe. What's it called? Let me double check.
Oak Studios or Oath Studios. Soul Lion put it in the chat.
Yeah, really good. Good that you mentioned it. You should check that out. It's really good.
Yeah, I checked the horror ones. Apparently, there's some comedy ones, according to Mr. Officer. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to have a look.
I have to check it out.
Question from the chat from Movie Database. Hello, lads. Good evening. What are you planning on watching tonight? You guys got anything lined up tonight to watch?
Yeah, let me double check because I have something. Where's my movie folder? Monster Hunter with Mila Jovovich. I haven't seen it, so probably it's got to be nail biting. That's it.
What about you, Dave?
I was planning on playing some Darkwoods. It's like a creepy game on Steam.
Is that the top down with the guy in the forest?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's creepy. The sound is so cool. Wow.
It's super creepy. It's super cool. So yeah, I'll be playing a little bit of that.
Yeah.
You, Dave?
Me, I'm currently in the middle of watching Chicago Fire series. Have you ever seen it or heard of it?
No, what's that?
So you got Chicago on. Let me make myself big. Did I do that? No, I didn't do that. How the hell do I make myself big? There we go. Hello. Right. So Chicago Fire. I'm on season 4. Chicago Fire. Season 1 of Chicago Med and season 3 of PD. Now these series. Oh, let me take myself off big screen now. There we go. So they're all about Chicago Fire Department, Chicago Hospitals and Med, and Chicago Police Department (PD). They're interconnecting series. So it started with Fire originally, and then we got Med, and then PD. But this is, for me, and I'm probably going to do a video on this at some point. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Is a really good example of interconnected universe. So they all cross over, all 3 series. They did try a 4th with Chicago Justice, but that was a bit too much. But yeah, so you get the characters from each one going into the other shows. Then you have crossovers, like you'll have them rescue someone in fire, and then it'll come up in the med hospital, or they'll arrest someone for burning down the house, and it all interconnects. It's really good, and it's the character development in it for me is really good as well, because there's certain moments which really get you, tug on the heartstrings. So it's honestly, I'd give it a good 9 out of 10 myself, the series so far. Where I'm up to, I've still got a few more to watch, but it's good.
Is it drama or something? What is it?
It's a drama / action. So in this one, it's like PD's like, it's a police department, so they're fighting criminals, like bringing them to justice. Then med is obviously like a medical drama, all set in a hospital, and then fire is, well, it's fire station, isn't it? So it's like they fight fires. They deal with a lot more than just fires as well.
Are these like series concurrent? Like, like they all happened at the same time, or is like one after the other?
Yeah. So they all intermingle. So there's certain episodes where they actually do crossover episodes. There was some that they do through all 3 series, one big event. So it's like having like the Marvel series or movies. They cross over and you get all like bits from each one. But in this, you actually get like, you have to watch like certain episode in PD, and then a certain episode in med, and then one in fire to get the whole story, like how it should be linear, and it just really works. And it invests you a lot more in all the characters.
Right.
But like I said, I am gonna do a video on the series once I finish it all. But I've got a lot more to watch yet, so it's coming soon. But yeah, I'll probably put on some more episodes on that.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that one because I wanted to expand my tastes as well with new series. Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah, I'd recommend it, man. Definitely.
Right.
I heard about a movie called Season 9, which is like a horror movie, I believe. It was highly recommended around the Twitter sphere.
Season 9. Okay.
Season 9, yes, like a, I don't know, unknown independent or something, or just not well-known horror movie.
Session 9?
Session 9, yes, Session 9.
That's from 2001. Is that the one?
I guess so. I have no idea. I just saw the poster and people talking about it. And they say horror and it's good, and something like, don't tell spoilers because the story is really good. I was like, okay, sounds interesting.
Is it? Hold up.
That one. Yeah.
Who you got in? David Caruso, Peter Mullen, Brendan Sexton III. That's a long name. Stephen Gleason and Josh Lucas.
Okay.
Sessions.
That one.
I'll be looking for that one.
Okay, I'll have to have a look. I do love a good horror. They scare the crap out of me.
I don't know. When I was younger, I could watch them at night, and now I was like, I'll watch it maybe in the afternoon.
Okay, yeah, looks quite cool. Oh, that's the dude out of CSI Miami, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. The guy with the glasses.
That guy.
That's so weird, seeing him in like a serious or horror movie.
Well, he looks a bit.
I feel like he's just about to put his glasses on or something.
Yeah. All right, that looks quite cool. So I hope that answered your question, Mr. Movie Database. The chat has been going pretty quick since we've been chatting. Okay, cool. And then so Rob was answering. We're glued to Dave so far. Cool. It's movie news talk so far. Awesome. She's going around. Oh, that's you, Darksyde. You'll know what you said.
Oh.
You're all right, mate. Whenever I hear about Quakey Thoughts, I have to thank God.
Is that the scream?
Yeah, what is that?
Really? That's bad quality. I was looking for the scream of the CSI Miami song.
Oh.
And when screams and put their glasses on, takes them out.
Didn't spot you there, Wooly. Everyone's saying hi to Wooly. Wooly's a good dude. If you haven't already, he also does his own movie streams as well and comic book streams. Just go sub to his channel, Wooly Terror Comics. does a good show with Stato. 8 p.m. usually, Tuesdays and Thursdays usually, but not every. They go over like older movies. They're really knowledgeable. I've learned a lot of stuff from watching their streams. So, Chicago is such a small town. I don't know. I've never been there. Woke up at 6 a.m. A lot of random chat. Late streams killer. Chicago rescue kittens. There was one actually where they did rescue a cat. There we go. So I watched Upgrade from 2018 today. It's basically a guy with a killer chip in his head, and the fact that the actor looks a bit like Tom Hardy makes this like a way better sort of Venom movie.
All right.
I like Venom, man. I like Venom.
It was not bad. I enjoyed it.
But maybe Upgrade is better.
Yeah.
He was in First Blood as well. I presume that means
Who's that?
David Caruso, the guy from CSI Miami, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Tuesday at 11.
David
Thursday at 8.
Caruso.
There we go. So if you like movies, you like comic books, sub to Willie's channel. He's a good dude.
Check this dude out.
It's a small town because they all know each other. All right. I'll definitely have to mod some people up next time so they can add some stuff to the chat.
Wooly at
Make sure I get the
Terrier
stream right first of all.
Comics. Bam. I found it.
Right.
Subscribe. There you go. Bam. Subscribe.
And that's the point. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel. While you're at it, I have already preloaded both David Feeds and Darksyde Marinus's YouTubes into the description of the video. So go give them a sub as well.
Thank you.
Both good dudes. Both put out great content.
Appreciate it.
Go give them a sub. It's all right, mate. It's all right. He was a pup in First Blood, so he must have been very, very young. Oh, God, how long ago was First Blood now? That must be 20, 30 years ago now?
Yeah. I was young then. And I'm old now.
1982. There's something in First Blood. 1982's Sylvester Stallone. Is that?
That was 10 years before I was born.
Is it like the first Rambo movie or something like that?
Yeah. Rambo First Blood.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Isn't
That's
that the movie that's kind of like the book, but that it ends differently? Like in the book is like a very sad ending, and the movie has like a more of a actiony, cheerful ending, and then they go on to this crazy franchise of Rambo.
Could be. I'm not familiar with the books, by the way.
I read once that the book was really, really different. It was really, really sad, and it has like a horrible ending. It's all about like gun violence and veterans going crazy, and then of course the movie goes a little bit different.
This was a very movie for that time. It's crazy.
Cool. No,
we need hunted movies, like people going after one guy and then surviving. By the way, what do you think about? Maybe that's probably another topic for another time, but the Predator in space, on the planet. What do you think about that? With Tom Brody, is that how you say it? Is that the name? Brody?
I haven't seen that one. Was that with Robert Rodriguez or Quentin Tarantino?
The Terminator Dogs, I believe. Was it with Dogs?
Remember, they kidnapped the people into the Predator planet. Right?
Terminators, I'm sorry, Predators. I'm sorry. Predators. It was a Predator movie and on another planet.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I always mumble those Terminator and Predator movies.
I haven't seen that one.
I like that. It's like I said, I like difference. If they're always going, doing the same thing over and over again on Earth, I'm blanking because it's more recycled stuff. And this was, something new. And I heard people, criticize it and loved it at the same time. But I actually liked it. Yeah.
Was that directed by Quentin Tarantino? Or his friend, Robert Rodriguez?
Yeah, I believe so. That's a good one. Let me check real quick. Predators, I believe it was the movie. Let me double check
Yeah, Predators.
with an S.
Spoiler: Rambo dies.
Nimrod Antal. No, it was not. It was not Robert Rodriguez. Okay.
Well, I haven't heard that name for a while. What is he doing right now?
Robert Rodriguez. Well, must be doing something. I don't know.
I mean, I like this movies a lot. Yeah.
Soul says Predators is a decent watch. Adrian Brody is just not an action lead. Other than that, he's had a good few. Yeah, to be fair, Brody's had some decent stuff. I know what you mean.
Splicer or Spliced or what was the kind of horror movie?
Oh, I remember Splice.
Splice, yeah.
Oh yeah, with the chick in the barn, the alien chick. Yeah, that was messed up stuff.
Producer, Spy Kids.
Spy Kids was a movie, man.
I didn't see that.
Writer, director. So what is he doing? Machete Kills in Space. Okay.
Yeah, the first Machete Kills is really good, actually. To be fair, it's really over the top.
Yeah,
I love it. Really chapter of The Mandalorian, by the way.
Really?
Rodriguez.
Okay. That's cool.
He did Battle Alita. Hey, he did the Battle Alita movie.
Oh.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Good on him.
They probably had a big boat in the books.
They had what in the books?
A bigger boat.
Yeah, no, I heard of the movie, the Rambo. Like in the movie, the sheriff is a bad one, but in the book, the sheriff is a good one.
Bigger boats, yeah. I mean, I miss good creature horror movies nowadays. I don't know. I mean, there wasn't a time there was a lot of space alien horror movies like Critters and Slither and something like that. All the schlock movies, but they were pretty good. But pretty fun to watch. Let's leave it at that. But yeah.
They tried to make a comeback with this. Like, what was one of them? Was Somewhat Decent Life with Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know.
Why did David Feet just sound like a Chinese guy when he shouted Battle?
Question for you. I don't know.
I have no idea. Robert Rodriguez. Anyway, so yeah, but there was a bit of a crave with this horror in space movies, but it didn't catch on this fashion.
No, I think the problem is when you do something in space, you gotta have a good budget for your scenery and for your like effects and your CGI and everything, because if you make a movie in space and everything looks shit around you, it's just not believable. So yeah. I think
a
lot of low budget ones killed it off.
Did you see the movie Life?
Yeah, what with Ryan Reynolds?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really good. I thought.
You liked it?
All about?
I really liked it, honestly. I could see why people wouldn't, but I did. I enjoyed it. Well, as much as you can enjoy that kind of movie, I guess.
Watching Ryan Reynolds choke out for hours.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. You're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, we know. Okay, fine. No, but it was good. I liked it. I liked the movie.
There is a movie that I wanted to watch, but it seems that it was already out. It's called The Platform, or El Hoyo, and it looks like I don't know, some science fiction horror stuff.
Was that on Netflix?
Yeah, I just saw it, and I didn't know that it was from 2019. I thought it would, come out this year, but it's an older movie already. Really, I just discovered it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I saw it on there a while ago. I didn't watch it. I added it to my watch list, like everything else I find on there.
Well, maybe I'm gonna see that one. The Platform from 2019.
A brutal spin on inequality. Okay. Gluttony and cannibalism. Whoa. Okay. Interesting.
I don't know the whole premise, but it seems that people are on top. They are living there and there are prisoners, and if you are, there's one that he needs to escape and he just goes down. But the further he's going down, there are more degenerate people, cannibalism, and that's why you all see the messed up stuff, because people from the top throw food down in a hole that the prisoners can't eat, and then when they are full, they've thrown the rest of it to the next level, etc., etc. So
that sounds interesting.
Goes, yeah.
All right, well, I might have to check that out. That sounds great.
It sounds like Snowpiercer.
Platform is weird, according to Rob.
Okay,
that's cool. I like weird shit.
Yeah,
that too. Sounds like a vertical Snowpiercer.
I've not seen it. I've not seen Snowpiercer.
Oh, that's
yeah, I know.
I like that.
I haven't seen the movie or the series. I haven't seen none of them.
Well, the movie is a popcorn flick, but the series, I didn't get really into it because I don't know. It misses some. It has some cool elements, but I don't know. It has Jennifer Connelly in it, by the way, so that's good.
Well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, the movie or the series?
The series.
Okay. Well, okay, then one more reason to watch it.
Yeah, I not disagree. I mean, season 2 is out now, or I believe, season 2 is out now. But
I like the Snowpiercer. It had a little bit of a low budget, so some of the things are not, fantastic, if you like, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, the movie was with Chris Evans, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, Captain America. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And Ed Harris, I think it's in the movie as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie's just okay. The series rubbish. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's rubbish, but it doesn't grab me as it should be. I mean, I watched the whole season, and I think it was okay, but it wasn't, exciting or something. It's just there, I believe.
It exists.
Grab me as a detective as well. He's very, emotional all over the place. He's not composed like a detective or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Not my Chris Evans, says Soul Lion. Hashtag not my Chris Evans. Okay. Why is that? I don't know the gossip around Chris Evans. Did he do something woke or something like that?
I don't know. The last time I heard anything about him, he accidentally put a dick shadow pic up on Twitter, didn't he? And that was it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's pretty woke. He's anti-Trump and blah blah blah.
And he posted a dick pic.
I've had a year of politics. I'm done with that shit, man. It just depresses me. I'm like, whatever. Just leave me alone. Just don't.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they keep renewing, bad woke shows like Bad Woman, etc. Although normally, if a show is doing bad, they just cancel it. But just keep going and going and going for I don't know why. Woke points or something is disgusting. I don't know what they want with those people, man.
I think that it's like if they stop, it's almost like admitting they were wrong. So there's like, okay, we just have to go on because otherwise we cannot lose face. I don't know if it's a combination of there's like a little bit of money they're making. I don't know.
But it's just like Superman and Lois, and that was actually good. I love that. I'm not a big fan of the whole race swapping thing, but the first series is pretty good. I thought it's going to be a whole lot of wokeness and bullshit, but no, not at all.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good, so I'm gonna have to watch it. But
I hope they don't put like a bait and switch where the first season is like super good and awesome, and then they go woke or something like that.
All right, last 3 bits in the chat, and so we got not my monkeys. I take my hate he corrected that to hat. Off to Bristolian Dave. I'm far too shy to start a channel and wish you the best of success. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And if you ever get over your bout of shyness, mate, let me know. I'll have you on the show. You're a good dude.
Well,
Morning, Bruce. Chris Evans.
can I answer? Going back to that person. I'm sorry. Was this that? Not my monkey. Yeah, not my monkeys. When I started a YouTube channel, I had problems to express myself as well because you have people watching you. There's some kind of pressure in your head. You don't know what to say. But what you can do instead of going out like David and Bristolian Dave and me sometimes, why don't you choose an avatar like I'm doing now and just chat with people? Just go with friends or people you like or people you are comfortable with. Just practice, and you can do that also offline. And then there will be a time that you can say, okay, let's go online and then see what happens. You don't have to show your true self or your face, etc. Just experiment more. It will be easier. I promise you. It will be way easier. I was shy and I didn't know what to say in the beginning as well. And then I don't know. The more I get in on channels and with familiar people, it will get easier. I promise you.
That's so true. I mean, if you watch like the first videos of any channel, like even the big ones, like the first videos, even when Skyver was doing, like he was so shy and he was, like insecure. Oh, hi guys, brutally honest portfolio, maybe. No, and now he's like such a personality. So it gets better with time. The more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah, my first video, I did it with a buddy of mine, and it was way easier if you then. And he was doing that for the first time as well. So we are just rambling for 45 minutes till an hour. Although the topics could be easily, compressed in, let's say, 20 minutes or half an hour or something. And if you, let's say, if you have a buddy that wants to help you with this, just like I said, practice. It will get better. And at some point, you can say, okay, I'm now ready. Let's go live, and then see what happens. Or just make a video and just put it on YouTube. And I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right?
And if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen Razor Fist? Do you know Razor Fist?
Who's that?
The Rageaholic.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Like he talks really fast, and then one time they asked him like, how do you do that? No, and he said like, I took lessons, I took coaching lessons and dialect lessons, and practicing. Like he apparently practices these speeches that he's giving in his videos. And so, I think that helps, like have like a script of what you want to say it one time, record it on like a not tape recorder on your phone, and then do it a couple of times. It starts flowing better and better the more you do it. So this practicing and, saying the same thing several times helps you make it flow better. Oh my goodness. The word is rant, yes. When you are emotional, when your emotions are there, it's also helpful,
But don't get too emotional.
No, yeah, okay. Maybe. Depends what kind of a channel you want to make. Yes.
Right, guys, we're coming up on an hour and a half now. Gone through all the topics for today. I think if you guys are happy too, I think we should wrap this up.
We can, yes, definitely.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys would like to plug?
Yeah. David, you want to go first?
Should I go first? Okay, so I have this thing called Red Eyes 2. I'm working on the Bestiary, Sexy Monster Girl Bestiary Volume 2. This is like the first prototype that I'm doing. It's on Indiegogo. If you put Red Eyes 2, you'll find it immediately. Other than that, David Feed is my name on Twitter, YouTube, and everything. That's it, yeah. Go follow Bristolian Dave, give it a like, a follow, a subscribe, and maybe we'll do this again next week or something like that. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I got a book as well. I'm doing a crowdfunding with a couple other people on Indiegogo. The campaign is run by Gilly, who's the writer. It's called Blackheart Manor. It's a Lovecraftian 40-page black and white. Well, to be honest, it's been expanded to 43 pages, by the way. horror magazine style, like eerie, like creepy, like the 70s horror comic, what Marvel and DC are putting out, and like Warren, at Vampirella, those magazines. We have a cool premise. It's about 3 firefighters going into a house that has been possessed. Well, not really possessed. There's something living there. And it's about sacrifice. It's about hope. It's about friendship, love, but also loss. And it's also there is a cult in there that wants to, they want something. It's really great. Also, you can follow me on Twitter on Darksyde is Comics, and I have a YouTube channel called also Darksyde is Comics. Marinus, that's my real name, my first name. And yeah, it would be nice if you follow me, share me, and then yeah, it would be cool.
You just made me a mod. Okay.
What?
Yes,
I'm a
I
mod
made
now.
you both mods. I just figured out how to do it. So
Oh, let me
That's
test
what
it
I
out.
do.
So, check out your boy Marinus with
Thanks, Soul Iron.
Lockhart Man.
You're the best. Who wouldn't?
disagree.
Oh man,
You should make the officer and mod as well.
Marinus. I had such a crush on Emilia Clarke when she was in Game of Thrones. When she was before she was, the whole Draki thing. Well, she's hot. She's great.
Oh, she's hot as hell. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, apparently the link's broken in the description. So if you guys want to put your links to your YouTube channels in the chat for people to and then we got Jabba. Bristolians love a good R. We do love a good R. We have a lot of R's in how we talk, so it's good.
So,
And
let's see.
yeah, cool. All right, so I thought this was a pretty successful first show.
Yeah.
I think everyone enjoyed it. The chat enjoyed it. So I think as long as my co-hosts are up for it, we'll be back again. Hopefully next week. We'll see. I guess.
Right.
See on timings. We're all very busy people, you see.
We are.
Important.
Yes. My goodness.
Important
This is
people.
crazy.
So if you haven't done already, make sure you hit that like button. All right. Hit the subscribe button. Sub to my channel so you don't miss out. And leave a comment if you're watching on repeat. Really appreciate that too. And don't forget about these guys. Seriously, look at their campaigns, back their campaigns, their YouTube channels. They're really good guys. And
Thank
yeah,
you,
I think all there is to say is cheers, me babbers, and we will see you guys next time.
Hail the chat. Till next time. Bye, guys and girls, if there was any.
Cheers.
Bye.